What is good, people's Devontae back in the house? We're up, aftermath, Arsenal, Brighton, and boy got a new mic. So if I'm like, you have to let me know if the mic sounds good, right? Because I'm trying to test this new mic that I just got for Christmas, right? Um, so you have to let me know if the mic is good because I cannot hear myself. I mean, I can hear myself, but I mean, I cannot hear the quality of the sound, right? You have to let me know if it's actually good. Uh, and while y'all doing that, also subscribe to this channel. And of course, share the live stream and smash the like button. I am going to share this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we got definitely some stuff to talk about, peoples. Um, last night's game, well, last night, I mean, yesterday's game was pretty much abysmal. You know, I thought the first half was decent, but the second half, no, I feel like every time we don't put teams to the sword, right? When we don't finish teams off early, we just make it harder for ourselves, and then every game is starting to look like a Champions League final, which shouldn't be the case. Not like Brighton are no slouches. Brighton is a solid team, but we're playing at home. We are playing at home, and we're just struggling to score more than 2 goals. The Odegaard goal is good, but again, we need an own goal for our second goal. Our finishing has not been good, and that I will not put on the manager though. Like the manager is not, you know what I'm saying, responsible for the finishing. He's responsible for the way we're playing, but the finishing is something that they have to work on, or somebody at Arsenal has to work with these guys. Because I don't know who is the offensive coach, right? But there needs to be somebody that needs to take work with these guys on how to finish their chances. Because I'm not saying that like there were chances to score more than 3 or 4 goals. Honestly, the finishing is bad, man. And yesterday I vouched for like some ex Arsenal, great Arsenal striker to work with these guys. Like if Arteta is serious about winning this title or the quadruple charge, right? The quadruple charge. Somebody needs to work with these guys on the finishing. Like call Thierry Henry, call Bergkamp, call Theo Walcott because Theo Walcott was actually a decent finisher as well. Call Ian Wright. Like ah, somebody needs to work. Even call Giroud because I think Giroud was a better finisher than what we have now, peoples. Like somebody needs to work with these guys on how to finish their chances. You know what I'm saying? Because it's not only Gyökeres that cannot finish. Saka's been awful. Martinelli keeps on missing. Right? Trossard is also not somebody that keeps on finishing his chances. Unfortunately, somebody needs to work with them guys, peoples. It's not a good thing, people. It's definitely not a good thing that the finishing has been this bad. Meanwhile, we're fighting for a title. We're fighting for a title, and you can't rely on that every game. You're gonna like score an own goal or a set piece. You need to find different ways to score goals. It's part of the game, but to rely on it for like a whole season, we're sounding like a relegation team or something like that, right? A relegation team relies on those type of things, like uh that one goal and inshallah, shouldn't be Arsenal, shouldn't be a team that's fighting for a championship. People, there's no way. There's just no way that you're gonna win the title with the way that you're playing, and hoping that the set piece is gonna do it for you, or an own goal, like every game. You know what I'm saying? It's not it's I'm just like over it already, man. And we're just halfway through the season because I just know that the disappointment is lurking right around the corner. It's lurking like Randy Orton. You know what I'm saying? Just ready to RKO every Arsenal fan, player, and management right down the middle. It's just waiting for us to RKO. It's like, bam, and City go win it. It's just waiting. Unless the second half of the season where guns blazing, but I don't know about that though, because we don't have a history that's kind to us um, regarding uh, regarding that. It's been a while since we won a title. It's been a while since we were able to get things over the line. It's been a while, you know. So um, yeah, man, it's. I just hope for the best. That's anything. That's all we can do. You know what I'm saying? Only thing we can do is hope for the best, man. I'm gonna put the lineup. I'm gonna share the screen with y'all. I'm gonna show the lineup from yesterday's game. I'm gonna go player by player, right? Subscribe to this channel, smash the like button, and share the live stream, peoples. Here we have the lineup, right? As y'all can see, as y'all know, for if y'all seen the game, Rice was a right back. It's Timber, he has something going on, and it's precautionary thing. Lewis Skelly, even though Calafiore was supposed to play, but he has something going on during the warm up, and I was reading that Calafiore had already had a knock or whatever during training. I think the yesterday or the day before, and yet you're still trying to play him. That's what I mean. That this manager, this man management is so abysmal, and you know it's crazy to me that no player is calling this out. No play. You know what I'm saying? If you cherish your playing career, if you cherish your health, right, and you want to have a career where you want to have that longevity, like if you're getting forced, if you know you're not 100% fit, but you're getting forced to play, shouldn't you say something? You know what I'm saying? It's not like we're talking about like Michael Jordan over here or something like that. It's just like, like you should say something. If you're not 100% healthy yet your manager is pushing you up on the pitch, right? Shouldn't you say something about it? Don't you value your career? Just saying. You know what I'm saying? Just saying, man. You know what I'm saying? Deontay's in the house, man. What is good, man? So yeah, but let's get player by player. David Raya saved our game last night. If it wasn't for him, we would have lost points. The game would have ended 2-2. David Raya, that was an incredible save, man. And maybe save of the season when it comes when it comes to like for Arsenal. Might be save of the season. Maybe a crucial save. It depends on what Arsenal going to do though, because let's say if Arsenal do win something, right? Let's say Arsenal do win the Premier League, then that save will go down in history. Rice, right back. To me, man of the match. Odegaard got an 8.6. But Rice to me was everywhere yesterday. Did a good job at right back. But I don't want everyone to see him again. Just because I like not that he was bad there, but I just want him in the midfield, and I don't want him to be overplayed. Because again, Rice was just running up and down, up and down. Like I said, the rice is going to be overcooked very soon. And we all know as once Rice is gone, stressomania, peoples. Saliba had a good game, not bad. Hincapié, I don't think he was good yesterday though. Hincapié, like, so yeah, he's not bad, but it's just like he comes a little unreliable lately, you know. And I feel like maybe not, as a center back, he's not as good when he plays left back. No, Lewis Skelly, you could tell the guy is not as confident as he used to be. You know, of course, it has to do with the minutes, and I think maybe last season, right, when he scored that goal against City, right, and he got all that shit over him. Maybe it took a toll on him. Remember, people, he's a young boy, you know, and he might it might look like he was unfazed about the whole scrutiny about, oh yeah, look at him celebrating, all like he's 18, 18, 19, I think, 18, right? And you already get a lot of school. You get that racism over you and stuff, and it'll fuck with you on the low. And it doesn't help that he doesn't get a lot of minutes, and it also doesn't help that he's not played in the midfield. I don't think Lewis Kelly was bad yesterday though, but he can do better. We know that. He can do better. I just hope that he'll get better as um as the season continues. I just hope for him to get more minutes though. I just hope for him that he is able to get more minutes, people. Right? We got my guy Godfrey in the house. Yes, sir. My guy Menno is in the house as well. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Aston Villa won 2-1 against Chelsea yesterday, man. It was a solid win, though. You know what I'm saying? Menno. You know what I'm saying? Deontay must be very happy, of course. You know what I'm saying? That win against Chelsea. 2 goals for Ollie Watkins. Um, yeah, man. Oh, God. Nah, never, 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 never. Let's relax. Let's relax on that one. All right. Let's move on to the midfield, man. Zubamendi, I didn't really see him yesterday, though, to be honest. And I feel like that's a problem. When Odegaard plays, you don't see Zubamendi because what Zubamendi supposed to do, that's Odegaard's doing that, right? So can't really say much about him. Marino, I'm sick of this guy, bro. I am sick of this guy. You know what I'm saying? Eze made one mistake against Aston Villa, and all of a sudden this guy barely sees the pitch. But Marino, you see him every time, man. This guy is the Marwan Shamak of midfielders, bro. He's not even that good of a midfielder, bro. I don't want to see him in the midfield ever again, bro. You know what I'm saying? He just standing there in the midfield, right? Like looking like a damn Jamaican restaurant, just offering nothing, right? In the middle of the pitch, right? Just to stand there, like Mikel's beef patties, right? Mikel's jerk chicken, man. And then meanwhile, you don't even have jerk chicken, man. You don't have that. You know what I'm saying? Just you call your restaurant Mikel's jerk chicken, but he don't have jerk chicken. That's Mikel Marino, people. Like I'm like he has to play as a striker, but even then as a striker, I don't know, like he also don't really. It's not. It's just like I don't know what to make of this guy. It's just annoying. Odegaard. I thought Odegaard yesterday had a good game, and it was about time though because this guy is the captain, right? Played more direct, scored a goal, and showed his talent level. He showed his quality because I've said it before. Odegaard, he can play football, but it's just something about him that he's just like soft. You know, is getting too comfortable. He just like he's a player that want to lead by example, but his ability is not translating into like leading by example because he's definitely not vocal, right? He's not vocal. He's a captain because like he's leading by example, right? Because of his talent level, his abilities, but it's not showing, or at least it's not showing consistently. That's the thing with Odegaard. He needs to show himself consistently. That's not the case. It hasn't been the case for most of his career. Same with Frankie de Jong, because Frankie de Jong, like him and Frankie de Jong, right? They're gonna have games where they're showing their ability, and then for the rest of the season, they're just thinking to play. They're playing post-match football. And Odegaard, he's not a 10. He's more of an 8. But no, it I just don't. I just like I can never be a fan of this guy because it's not showing like it's not like Kevin De Bruyne because Kevin De Bruyne was consistent though, and people say, oh yeah, he's like Kevin De Bruyne. He's not like Kevin De Bruyne because there's Odegaard doesn't have like I said like with Eze, right? With Eze, who have them one moment where he creates something and can win the game. The Odegaard don't do that. Odegaard don't do that at all. And that's a messed up thing about it. I'm saying for his talent level, for his abilities, he's not bringing the most out of it. And, he's almost 27, I think. I think he's 27 already, if I'm correct. So for him to like be at the stage of your career where you still like play the same way and just not bringing the best out of you, bro, is shocking. Good game though yesterday. I was happy with what I saw, but we need that more. That's the thing. We need that more, and it's not the case with him. It is not the case with Odegaard. You know what I'm saying? And I know all these flop going somewhere. Yeah, see, yeah, like then they're gonna take this game and say, oh, see, here, y'all was talking bad about Odegaard, this and this and that. But it's just one game. One game, people. Talk when he play like this every game or most of the season. Then you can talk and say, oh yeah, you was no, not just one game. Y'all just happy with the bare minimum. You know what I'm saying? So he had a good game yesterday, but we need more from Odegaard, people. We need more. You know what I'm saying? Just say you want K Smith. I want K Smith though. I still think K Smith is incredible, incredibly talented, but he needs to like prove himself first though, because I feel like he hasn't been consistent yet at Arsenal. I don't think you agree with me that K Smith still needs to evolve. He needs to get better. Now, because Norgard at least it's a midfielder. You can rely on Norgard. You cannot rely on Merino in the midfield because this guy is so bipolar in the way he's playing. He's very bipolar in the way he plays football. Very bipolar. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd rather have Norgard, Steady Eddie. Nah, I'm not trusting no process, man. Like get out of here, man. Hmm? 60 mil for who? For K Smith? Who offered 60 mil for him? Huh? Who offered 60 mil for K Smith? Well, Arsenal. You know that's not gonna happen, man. Why? All right, let's get to the front three. Trossard was especially first half of the Trossard was good though, breaking ankles, playing well. Um, Trossard to me definitely had a good game. Uh, yeah, sorry, people. Now we get to this guy right here, Gyökeres. Who boy? Twitter was going off on Gyökeres, people. Gyökeres, I cannot keep defending this guy. And I'm at a point right now, like my patience is running out with Gyökeres. It's a culmination. It's a combination of a lot of things. The system don't help him, but he himself is probably also not a good fit for Arsenal. I also feel like players don't really search for him a lot, but him as a player himself, his positioning is quite bad in the box. He keeps wrestling with defenders, right? And I don't know why players do that, right? When to like when they're so limited, they're wrestling with defenders, right? Doing the post up thing, like the Shaquille O'Neal or something like that, or Hakeem Olajuwon. You know what I'm saying? Like doing the Brian Broby thing, and Brian Broby, like, bro, you don't need to do the Brian Broby thing, like posting, like wrestling with your defenders. Like, come on, you call some ruckus for nothing. Gilchrist to me, I don't know. I don't know if we should keep him. I'm on the fence because I feel like it's a lose lose situation for him. He's just not good enough, but the team also doesn't help him. They're also not searching for him. They're also not trying to tweak something in the system to make him operate because he's a natural striker at the end of the day. He's a natural striker like Holland. He's not a false nine. He's not Ekatike, right? He's not Isak. The striker market itself is quite bad, to be honest. But you cannot tell me there weren't strikers out there that are decent. Voltamad and Ekatike, right? And some others. But Gyökeres has not been, no, it's not been good. What I do not like is that people now all of a sudden start screaming for Havertz and Jesus and Marino as a striker, only because like they look busy, but they do not do what a striker's supposed to do. The striker's supposed to score goals. Marino, Jesus, and Havertz don't really do that. They're not getting you goals. The last proper striker we had was Aubameyang. Since then, we have been searching for a guy that we're still searching for Aubameyang's replacement. Even Lacazette was better than some of the guys that like Jesus and Havertz, Marino, even Gyökeres. And he was more of an out and out striker. But Gyökeres is a natural striker. And and to me, those guys like Havertz and Jesus, well, we need to get rid of them anyway, though, because I feel like yeah, the Gyökeres project is looking like it's going to fail. But to scream for Havertz again for Jesus, they are the reason that he is here. People, let's not forget. It's because of Havertz stinking up the place. It's because of Jesus stinking up the place. It's because of Marino not good enough as a striker. He is the reason why they are the reason why he is here. So let's say Gyökeres leaves, right? And we're back to Jesus, Havertz, and Marino as a striker, and missing chances again. Then we're screaming for another striker again. And then when that striker doesn't get the time that like Havertz and Jesus, right? Because he's missing chances on stuff. Then we're screaming for Havertz and Jesus. Come on, people. Arsenal is a club that had incredible strikers in the past. Alan Smith, uh, Henri, Van Persie, Bergkamp, Ian Wright. Even some of the strikers that came back, like Davor Shuka. Davor Shuka was an incredible striker. Nicholas Anelka. We are a club with a lineage of great strikers. Adebayor, Aubameyang, right? We had great strikers, but for the past couple years, ever since Aubameyang left, we have not had a striker that can even be in a conversation with those guys. And I don't think Joker is going to be there. I don't know. I don't know. I do not know, people. Newcastle offered 60 mil for him. Whoa, for K Smith. Jokers need to be smarter. Do we see? Yeah, exactly. Jokers. That's the same thing that I had with Brian Broby. Those strikers need to be moving smarter. Because if you think that wrestling your defenders is a way to like, oh yeah, to get open and get a goal, no, because some referee's going to give you a card for that. They're not going to blow the whistle in your favor. Holland, you don't see Holland doing that. Holland is a very smart striker. That's why he also scores a lot of goals because his positioning is very great, and he knows how to move himself. Yes, he's no Aguero, right? He's no um, Van Persie, right? It also helps that Pep's system adapted to him and made him operate. But Holland is smart. Joker is not really smart like that. And let's be honest, people. Like as much as I say, yeah, the system has to be tweaked for him. Gilchrist himself also needs to move smarter, play smarter. But I don't think he has that. I don't think he knows how to do that unless somebody works with him. Because you're never too old to learn. You're not like Joker's 27. He still has time to sit down with great strikers like legends, right? Like he's Swedish. Call Ibrahimovic. Call Brolin. Call Larsson. Call Ian Wright. Call Ian Wright. Ian Wright's not sweet, but like we are Arsenal. Like I said, Arsenal had call Alan Smith. Call Bergkamp. Work on your game. I don't think people do that nowadays anymore. Like people don't work on their games. People don't reach out to the legends like they used to. Like, yo, OG, how do I like work on like how can I do this better? How can I do that better? Bro, if I was a football player, right, I would have reached out to those guys that I looked up to and help and asked them for advice. That's what made Kobe so great because Kobe was never scared to ask Michael Jordan for advice, ask Gary Payton for advice, ask Hakeem Olajuwon for advice. I don't see people doing that anymore. You know what I'm saying? I don't see like I'm just talking about sports in general, like football, but I don't see young the young players or this generation reaching out to the OGs and asking for advice, asking how can I do this better? I don't see that. Like if Gilchrist is serious about succeeding at Arsenal with him wearing the number 14, you reach out to Terry Henry, you reach out to Ian Wright, you reach out to even Theo Walcott, you reach out to the OGs. You know what I'm saying? Because we care so much about OGs now, like old Rose, right? That's the OG we care about more than the OGs at Arsenal. Arsenal, yeah, I was for Arsenal was the second one. Yeah, it is true. Or Arsenal's a striker away, but Gilchrist might not be the striker though. I was hoping for Ekatike or Isak because I feel like those strikers probably operate better in the way that Arteta want to play than Gilchrist. Yeah, it's sad though. People are glazing Jesus, but forget why we needed a different profile because they're clinical. Why go back to some? That's what I'm saying. Because trust me, if Gilchrist leaves, right? I just said it a few minutes ago. If Gilchrist actually decides to leave, and Jesus is back in the starting lineup, and Jesus does everything well except for scoring goals, people are going to be mad again. And then we're pressuring the club to find another striker again, and round we go. because people forget why Gilchrist is here. And it's not because oh we didn't need a striker. Get Henri to the club. Yeah, you know what? I want Henri back in the club. You know what I'm saying? Helping people out, right? But you know Arteta don't like him because of his comments. And you know that Flop Gooners uh always go after Henri when he has like criticism, right? So if you ask me, French Kobe's better off at CBS with Kate Scott and Michael Richards and Jamie Carragher, right? He's better off staying there though, because this club to me is like the fan base are like some ungrateful sons of bitches sometimes when it comes to like the legends, man. You know, especially with Terry Henry, man. Julian Alvarez, I feel like Julian Alvarez would work at Arsenal, and I would love for him to be there. But I'm gonna tell you this: I think Barcelona are gonna get him. How? I don't know. But we already know that Lewandowski is not gonna stay after this season. Ferran Torres is inconsistent, and he's better off coming off the bench. So I feel like Julian Alvarez might go to Barcelona, and they're always gonna find a way. They are gonna find a way though. How? I don't know, but you know, what I'm saying they're gonna find a way though. They're gonna find a way. Absolutely the fuck not, bro. I don't even want to wear Ajax, man. Get that horse out of here, man. Absolutely not. But before we move on to soccer peoples, subscribe to this channel, smash the like button, share the live stream. I'm gonna get some water, gonna get my charger, and I'll be back in a few minutes, people. I'm got my charger. Oh. You're being rude to me. No, you are being rude. Because I thought you could not to do it in 20 minutes. So what am I gonna do? Here? But you have to drink that. Right? I mean, okay. All right, we are back in the back in the house, peoples. Yes. Now let's go to Bukayo Saka 8.6. Had an assist, but an 8.6. Listen, I saw Twitter yesterday, and a lot of people were not happy with Saka, especially with the way that he's like when Gilchrist is there, he's greedy, very greedy. A lot of low IQ shots, like the Hail Mary crosses, the Hail Mary shots, right? Always trying to do the cutting inside, right? The Arjen Robben thing, cutting inside, and just going, like shooting an inshallah. Saka was not good yesterday. Saka had some good games this season, but overall, underwhelming, disappointing, not firing. Not totally his fault. He just fatigued. He's tired. He's been ran to the ground. The certain manager has pushed him last season, pushed him back onto the pitch way too soon. Granted, it worked out, but in the short run, because yeah, we beat Real Madrid, but to the detriment of his own career. Saka's not been good. Saka looks like he's already finished. And I need people to be honest about it though, like because like I'm not saying that I want to. Like people act when we say this about soccer, like we want soccer to be finished. We don't want that because soccer's a good player. I don't think he's great. I think he's a tad bit overrated if you ask me. But Saka has been a guy that's been instrumental into bringing this club back to contention for silverware. But it doesn't mean that he doesn't have to step up. It also doesn't mean that we need this guy to be greedy and be slacking. No, but it goes both ways because a certain manager should have rested him in games where he needed rest, games that he didn't need to play. He should trust Ethan Waneri and Madueke, but he don't. I had this conversation with my dad though. On Friday, on second Christmas day, and he even said like Saka's finished. He even said like Saka is like it's done. And then Madueke has been playing better than Saka. Yes, Madueke's end product is not as good as Saka's though. But when Madueke was playing, like when Saka was injured at the beginning of the season, and Madueke was playing, we did not miss him. I keep saying that we did not miss him. I didn't feel like there was a huge absence when Madueke was playing. Because Madueke was doing what Saka's doing, what Saka was doing, probably even a little bit better. You know, let me show you this lineup. Let me show you this little stat though, because I need to show you this stat right here. And it is very worrying. Right here. Let me right here, peoples. Look at these stats in the Premier League. Not talking about Champions League though, but in the Premier League. January, 0 goals. February, 0 goals. March, 0 goals. April, another 0. May, 0 again. June, 0. July, 0. August, 1 goal. September, 0 goals. October, 2 goals. November, 0 goals. And this month, 1 goal. In total, 4 goals for Saka in 2025 in the Premier League. I'm not talking about friendlies or World Cup qualifiers, Champions League. We're talking about the Premier League, right? Which Saka has been actually having like good GA, good numbers, right? But this year alone has been looking shocking for him. And I think yesterday, like that was his first assist since somewhere beginning of the year. 4 goals in 2025 for Saka is not good. For a guy that's claimed to be the star boy. 4 goals, right? And I know that some of these months he was injured, remember, because he had an injury. But nevertheless, he was back real quick. And to still have 0 goals, not good. And I agree with Godfrey, man. Our attack stinks. It stinks. Because the one guy that we always relied on to get goals, to save our ass with an assist or goal, the GA man, that's not been getting GA. So who's scoring the goals now? Because that guy now that we've been saying, right, is all the star boy, right, all the player, the franchise player, right, not scoring goals and not getting assists. It's looking scary for soccer people. I'm not hopeful for him. I don't want him to be like his career finished that quickly. But let's be honest, people. Saka is going down the Marcus Rashford road. Remember Marcus Rashford? Marcus Rashford when he came to like when he came into the first team of United, right? He was looking like all the next big thing, right? And had all the hype. You know what I'm saying? And then at some point he started to get worn out, right? Overplayed, overworked, and then got too comfortable because he always was guaranteed the starting spot anyway. He was getting comfortable. And then the last 2 seasons, people were getting tired of Marcus Rashford. That's what I'm seeing now with Saka. People are getting tired of Saka because he's going down the same path. And that's something that I said for 2 seasons, actually, that he's going down the Marcus Rashford road. No, it's not totally his fault, though. Like I said, the manager is responsible for creating that environment, right? You have to create a competitive environment though. But if your favorites are guaranteed to play, are guaranteed a starting spot, people get comfortable. And we're not talking about like Lionel Messi or something like that. We're not talking about Maradona or something like that. We're not talking about we're not talking about R9. We're not talking about Cristiano Ronaldo. I'm talking about in their primes, right? I'm talking about when they were young. We're talking about Bukayo Saka for God's sake, man. We're not talking about Thierry Henry. Bukayo Saka hasn't won us anything for him to be guaranteed a starting spot though. Like if you won us something, right? If you was the main man winning us something, scoring over 25 goals, 20 goals, right? I would say cool. We cannot put we cannot win without him. We cannot move on without him. But we haven't won anything with him. He's hell end. That's the only reason why people have sentiment because he's hell end. Where was the sentiment for Emil Smith Rowe then? Where's the sentiment for Waneri and Lewis Skelly? But no, y'all keep making excuses why they don't get minutes. But why do you have the same patience with soccer though? Like with soccer gets all the glory, all the flowers and all stuff, but have the same energy. If y'all so pro Hill End, have the same energy with the guys that we have now. Y'all didn't have it with Emil Smith Rowe, no, so y'all never had it with some other players. But yet soccer gets like all the fame and the glory. Soccer's complaints because no man else. That's what I mean. If soccer, like I said, it shouldn't be that soccer gets so complaints. Well, we haven't won anything with him. My guy Zier is in the house. You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir. I'm doing good, man. How are you, man? Subscribe to Zier Talks FC Bayern Munich for all your Bayern Munich stuff. People like go check out his content. People subscribe, and also don't forget to subscribe to this channel and smash the like button. Yes, sir. But people in this team getting complacent because they're going to play even if they're having a bad game, if they're not informed, they're going to play. They're half fit. Oh, they're going to play. What signal does that give to guys like Gyökeres, right? Because as soon as Havertz is back, he's on the bench. Madueke, oh, I'm on the bench. Saka is playing. Oh, Eze, oh, I'm on the bench because Odegaard is playing. And these are players that haven't won anything yet for us. We're not talking about world beaters over here, people. We're not talking about legends of the game that they can just be in the starting lineup and then not sit on the bench, not hold bench when they're not performing. You know what I'm saying? Because Lionel Messi, right? I remember games where I felt like Lionel Messi should be on the bench because he's not playing well. He should be subbed off. But Lionel Messi, even on his 5%, he'll have that one pass. He'll have that one dribble and one moment where he'll decide the game for you. Saka at 5%, it cannot even get past Lewis Dunk. Lewis Dunk. And Lewis Dunk is just as fast as David Blind. This guy could not get past Lewis Dunk. And I heard that they were booing him when he could not get past Lewis Dunk, though. But I wasn't there, of course. And that's just hearsay. I don't know if it's true though, but I have to go check Twitter if that's actually true or somebody that was at the game, right? But if you create complacency with players that haven't really won nothing, it's a sign of danger. Because I've heard Arteta talk about, oh yeah, competitive competition and all that stuff. Meanwhile, his favorites are always guaranteed to start anyway, and they get shoehorned. It's crazy. It's crazy. I wish, but I don't know. Arsenal not gonna contact me though. That's for sure though. If Saka had the IQ, would have faked the shot and placed in far corner. That was, yeah. But the thing is, Saka knows better. Because Saka actually has a decent IQ though. Saka knows you would do that. I've seen Saka doing that, like fake the shot, place a far corner. But he's not doing that no more because now he's forcing it. He's forcing it now. Because he knows like he's not playing well. He knows his body is not moving the same way as it used to. So now like he's forcing it. And when you're forcing stuff, you're not thinking. You're not thinking about, oh yeah, what is the best way for me to put it in the net? You're gonna force low IQ shots. You're gonna force low IQ passes. You're gonna force it because you want to, because you were used to getting GA just like that, right? But now you're not moving it the same way because you ran to the ground. You're not getting goals. You're not getting assists. So now you're forcing it. And then when you're forcing it, you're not going to think. You're just trying to get your goal or your assist as quick as possible. It doesn't matter which way you do it. Like, I'm just trying to get the goal. I'm just trying to get the assist. Then you're going to make stupid decisions. That's how you're going to make stupid decisions. That's how you're going to make stupid shots. And that's how you're going to make, that's how you're going to play bad. Because you're not playing with a clear mind. You're playing with 2020 vision, tunnel vision. Because you're not thinking. You're not thinking, how can I help my team? How can I make my team better? No, how can I produce for me? And Saka was never like that, no. But that's what I mean. Complacency. That's one. Two, him thinking that he still can do the same thing, but he cannot. And it's sad. It is sad. But I want to show you something, and I think y'all seen this. I think y'all seen this. It was last season, I think. I need to share this with y'all though. Right. Let's play this clip.
You win the league this year, but Saka goes in the summer.
That's a mad question, bro.
Ooh. Wait, to win the league or they sell me?
Saka ain't going nowhere, bro.
Ever. That's not worth it. That's not worth it. That's our star boy. That's like your son.
I think second place.
Wow. Hey, that's real love, you know.
Club in England, Cap. We'll win the league again.
That's real
I'll
talk.
keep Saka.
That's the people's champ. That's our son. We've been through so much
Wow.
with him. That's not a deal worth even contemplating.
If Saka
He said it's not even
is
contemplating.
detrimental for the rest of our season, it's a project. What we're doing, the project wasn't even supposed to be done yet.
It's a
Trust the
project.
process. Keep Saka.
Yeah.
We win the champs next year.
I don't want to hear that. That's a terrible
Yeah, it's
question.
a process. He knows it's a process. Yeah, that's real love. I appreciate that, and I hope I can pay off their faith.
Deal.
Yes, people. What do y'all think about? I want to know your thoughts about that clip. Let me know let me know your thoughts though. Let me know your thoughts. Arsenal fans saying, "Oh, we rather have Saka than for him to go and win the league." Listen, man, because I know when people see this, oh, you hate Saka, oh, you think, and they're going to create all this narrative about, oh yeah, like I hate Saka, this and this, and I never liked Saka, blah, 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 blah. All the hoopla about me hating Saka and saying, oh yeah, well, Saka needs to go. I'm not saying that. I do think Saka needs rest though, that's for sure. But let's play the clip again. Let's play the clip again, my peoples.
No deal. You win the league this year, but Saka goes in the summer.
That's a mad question, bro.
Ooh. Wait, to win the league or they sell me?
Saka ain't going nowhere, bro. Ever. That's not worth it. That's not worth it. That's our star boy. That's like your son.
I think
He said, "That's not worth it. That's our son." Never. Where, like, and this goes back to what I said just now. Where is this energy for Nwaneri? Because if Nwaneri goes this winter, let's say he goes this winter, or maybe next season, doesn't Nwaneri deserve the same time as Saka? Lewis Skelly as well. I'm gonna tell you something, people. I'm an Ajax fan. As y'all know, I'm an Ajax fan by now. We are known for our youth academy, for always implementing incredible youth products and like giving the youth a chance, right? And that's how we made our name. And over the years, we have so many incredible talents coming through that I became a fan of. You know, like I remember being a fan of who came to the youth ranks that I actually was a fan of, like an actual fan. I don't know, but you know what? Like we over the years, Matthijs de Ligt, right? Matthijs de Ligt. I'm gonna talk over Matthijs de Ligt. Matthijs de Ligt was an incredible player coming out of the youth academy. Incredible. Captain at a very young age, I think at 18. Helped us win a double in 2019 and then left to go to Juventus. And no Ajax fan, of course, they were like, too bad he's going. But no Ajax fan was like, oh, no, like, oh, we rather have Matthijs de Ligt than to win the league. Never. Even Justin Clifford. Oh yeah, Justin Clifford. I like Justin Clifford though. I think I was, you know. But even with Justin Clifford, no, say we were like when Justin Clifford wanted to leave, right? And go to Italy. We were like, we rather have Justin Clifford than to win the league. No, we don't. Never in our history were the fans moping about. Oh yeah, let's say Dennis Bergkamp goes away, but it's either Dennis Bergkamp or Dennis Bergkamp goes, but you win the league. We want to win the league. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I think it's really something out of it's something that of this age where it's like it's player FC and manager FC. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying Saka don't deserve the love, no deserve the respect because he worked hard for it and he earned it. But at the same time, there's no way that I'll put Saka over winning the league because first of all, Saka don't have he ain't won me nothing. So if Saka goes, sad. You know what I'm saying? But if that makes us win the league, cool. That's how life goes. You know what I'm saying? Like shit. There were some players that I loved, right? Luis Suarez was an incredible player for us. I love Luis Suarez when he was at Ajax. Yes, he's a nutcase. I don't like him being a racist and all that shit. But as a player, phenomenal. But Luis Suarez wasn't part of our third star winning team. He wasn't part of us winning. He wasn't there to win us a championship. Unfortunately, he wasn't there. Sad, but shit. I was thinking more about winning the title than Luis Suarez should have been here. He wasn't there. And there were players that played at Arsenal, right? That were there and they didn't win the title. And then when they left, they won the title. It happened. And if that means Saka, if let's say Saka is not there anymore, and we win the title, I don't think anybody will be moping about, oh, Saka should have been here. Oh, Saka should have been here. Ooh, oh, Saka, missing you. Ooh, I'm missing you. Tell me when you're back there. Oh, Saka. Bro, everybody will be celebrating. The champagne will be popping. You know what I'm saying? We're drinking the Maggies. You know what I'm saying? We're drinking the beer. You know, we're turning up. We're not thinking about Saka and winning the league, and Saka's not there. Come on. You know what I'm saying? Like my guy Yafi, something's at stake. Bro, exactly. It's no winning mentality at all. My guy Nance in the house, people. I'm doing good, man. How are you, man? But like Godfrey said, there's some stuff to state the mentality of this club. For them to say, oh yeah, oh never, oh Saka going nowhere, Saka going nowhere, but you're not going to win the title then. And then we're talking about pro. Let's
Second place.
Wow. Hey, that's real love, you know.
Club in England, cap. We'll win the league again.
That's real talk.
Keep Saka.
That's the people's champ. That's our son. We've been through so much.
Wow.
with him. That's not a deal worth even contemplating.
If Saka
He said it's not even contemplating.
detrimental for the rest of our season. It's a project what we're doing. The project wasn't even supposed to be done yet.
It's a
Trust the
project.
process. Keep Saka.
Yeah.
We win the champs next year.
I don't want to hear that. That's
see. It's a project. Trust the process. Bro, has that worked out for the Philadelphia 76ers? That process is already like looking like it's not process anymore. It's all about Joel Embiid, right? What process? What project now? You know what I'm saying? You keep a soccer, but you're not winning the league. Wow, what a mentality, bro. Like I say, we're not talking about Lionel Messi, right? Because if let's say, like when you ask a Barca fan, Lionel Messi leaves next summer, but you're going to win the league again. I think some Barca fans will be contemplating though. But I do think at the end of the day, for what's important for them is to win something though. And if that means Lionel Messi had to go, then he had to go. But Lionel Messi actually won them stuff though. And we're talking about the greatest player of all time. Saka is not even near being the greatest player of all time. Or one of the greatest players of all time. Because he looks like he's regressing them actually becoming better. Just saying. Just saying. No? Like, Barca fans have the right to contemplate when we talk about Lionel Messi and say, oh yeah, Lionel Messi goes, but you win the league now, or the Champions League next year. They have the right to because Lionel Messi, like I said, did so much for them. Saka, he did a lot for Arsenal, but not in terms of winning something. No, no. And that also creates complacency. That creates being comfortable because even the fans will not put the pressure on you. Even the fans would not, question you like, bro, can you deliver something for me? But that is just the state of football in 2025. We cannot question players because then you be a hater. You cannot question the manager because then you a hater. You know what I'm saying? It's like football nowadays has to be um like relegation teams. Like we cannot question nothing. It's just be happy and some be happy that we're that far. To me, that's relegation of mid-table mentality, though. It should not be the mentality of a club like Arsenal. And I know it's been a long time that Arsenal won something, but the standard should never be lowered. Never, 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 never. Regardless how long it has been, right? We're not talking about like as if Arsenal had in the 22 years that they haven't won a title, have relegated. If that was the case, I could say, okay, if you relegated, I understand you're building from the ground up. But Arsenal have been like competing for titles, even under Wenger. Yes, they ended second or something, but they had chances. It's the same now. It's not a big difference in terms of that. And in terms of the way we play football, yes, of course, because under Wenger we were playing much more attacking. Now we're playing more defensive or pragmatic. But it's the same thing. We're not winning big time. The FA Cup has been 6 years ago almost. And Wenger did the same thing. He also won FA Cups in his last few seasons. So there isn't much of a difference. There isn't. There is not much of a difference. You know? So in terms of that, we might as well have kept Wenger, people. We might as well kept Arsene Wenger. Because if we're being honest with ourselves, the margin of difference in terms of like what we have achieved is this small. It's very small. It's small. Because Arteta got one FA Cup. And Wenger had like what, 4 FA Cups? 3 or 4 FA Cups after the last title. So yeah, we won FA Cups. We won Community Shields. We also won Community Shields under Arteta. The only thing is the football was better under Wenger. But everything else is just the same. You know what I'm saying? 3 points, brother. Who? Are you talking about Liverpool? Yeah, I think y'all won against Wolves, man. That was listen, man. Speaking about Liverpool, because I want to talk back to Gyökeres though. Words has found his flow. Words has been playing very well lately. Words has been has found his groove. But of course, a player like him will come around. Why? Because Words is talented. Words is a great football player. I think Words is a great football player, right? It was only a matter of time if he could come around in the Premier League, and it looks like he's getting there. Gyökeres, I don't know if he'll come around simply because he just don't have like that ability to. That's what I think. You know, Wenger would have won the league by now, bro. If you give Wenger, Saka, Martinelli, Eze, Odegaard, Rice, if you give Wenger this team, we will be champions. We will be champions. I guarantee you, we will be champions. Wenger with this team, we would be champions. At least once or twice. that could like we would have been champions. You know what I'm saying? Words, yes. You know what I'm saying? Like I always thought Words was a baller anyway, though. Even though I felt like I never I thought that maybe he would not come around because it took him too long, right? But some players do need time though. Words is a baller. I thought at Leverkusen what I saw from him was great, and now it looking like it really looking like he's gonna come around though, and it's good though because I feel like Words is a football player that the Premier League needs though in terms of like what he brings and the way he plays. Need players like that though. Like so, Words is definitely a baller though. Like that's for sure though. But yeah, some players do need to adjust to the tempo of the Premier League, the pace, right? Um, so yeah, but Liverpool's above shit. Wait, let me see how what. Wait, let me see how what the standing is for. Because Liverpool have won a few games lately, though. So like Liverpool's wow, Liverpool's fourth. What the hell? We're only 10 points above Liverpool. They won the last few games. So let's see, they won 2-0 against Brighton, 2-1 against Liverpool, 2-1 against Spurs, and 2-1 against Wolverhampton. They're fourth. And Sunderland is now playing. Sunderland is up 1-0. Who scored? Let me see. Adingra. Adingra, yeah. Man City still down, still trailing with 2 points. Aston Villa third. Let me see, because I want to see the fixtures for Tuesday, though. Let me see Tuesday. Let me see Tuesday. Tuesday, Chelsea plays at home against Bournemouth. Arsenal, Aston Villa, and United versus Wolves. Oh man, that might go somewhere. Liverpool plays at home against Leeds on Thursday, and City plays against Sunderland away. Oh, that might be tough though. But City's in the group, so I don't think City's going to lose. I don't think City's going to lose though. Like Sunderland played well at home, but I doubt that City going. I don't think they're going to lose though. I don't think so. I don't think City's going to lose. The least I think is it might be a draw. But again, I don't think City's going to lose though. Like I think they're going to win, but what I think is going to happen is probably a 2-1 win for City. A 2-1 win. Yeah, I think Liverpool's like Chelsea's just too unpredictable. I don't think they're going to be in the top four though. Especially if Liverpool keeps up this momentum. And I already know that in the FA Cup, Arsenal's going to face Liverpool, and then Liverpool's going to win that game. Yeah, Arsenal Villa definitely the best game of Tuesday though. We'll see what happens for that game. We'll see what happens that game though. But what I want to do is predict the lineup for the game against Villa, what the lineup is going to be. So I'm going to share the screen with y'all again, and I want y'all to bear with me on who is going to play that game. So at goal, we can already know that it's going to be Raya. Right back. Do y'all think that Timber's going to be back for that game? Or do you think it's going to be Rice again as a right back? Because Timber might not be as fit as we think he is. I think he might go for that same midfield again. If Timber's not fit. I think Timber might be back too. You know what, I'm going for Timber, right? Timber is back. Saliba gonna play. We saw that Gabriel was back for that game. Gabriel was back yesterday. He played again. Do you think that Gabriel's gonna start against Villa? Yeah, I think Gabriel's gonna start. I think Gabriel's gonna start. Unfortunately, because I don't want him to start though. But yeah, Godfrey, this ain't. Whoo. I see. I hear what you're saying. Though. I think it might be Rice. I don't think Timber's fit enough there for that. I don't think Timber might be fit for that game. I think I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to go Rice because I don't think Timber's fit. So I'm going Rice. And then left back. I don't know if Calafiori might be fit for that game as well. I don't know if Calafiori will be fit for that game. So it might be Hincapie. Yeah, I think it's going to be Hincapie because this guy don't trust fucking Lewis Skelly just to do a job right. So that might be the lineup though. And then the midfield, you're going to see Zuberman. You're going to see Sociedad 2.0, right? Zuberman here, Marino, and because he scored, right? The cap man, right? That's going to be midfield. No Eze going to be on the bench. That's crazy. It's crazy to me. And then Saka, why not? I don't think Madueke is going to start. Right, it's a Saka. Probably Gyökeres. And then Trossard. That is the lineup. Does this look like a lineup that is going to beat Villa? Is going to play Villa off the park? No. Why? Because let's look at the midfield. The midfield's just dead. Again, this guy right here just looking like fucking Ben Stiller, right? Doing nothing, offering nothing, man. Just the Spanish beef patty, right? And this guy right here, because Odegaard's playing, this guy is ghost. You don't see him. Because Odegaard's doing what he's supposed to do. Midfield's going to be, it's going to be some shit because Rice is on the right back, right? And the more Rice is going to play there, the sooner he's going to get an injury. Trust me. Gabriel rushed. Hincapie. I find him better as left back. So, and a Saka, right? Yeah, I'm just, as you know. I have no. I'm not positive when it comes to that game. Yeah, I don't think Madueke is going to start. I don't think so. I don't think so. He won't do that because it's Aston Villa, so he's not going to start. Yeah, Kamara and Cat, but I still think that when Onana's there, right, and Ollie Watkins, right, that should be fine though. I think Villa's going to be fine though. Yeah, Cash is not there though, but if Calafiori's not playing, you don't have to worry about all that. So yeah. it is what it is. We're gonna see what is gonna happen against Villa, right? Because yeah, Cash and Kamara suspended. Yep. So we'll see. Yeah, I don't know why we love Chelsea players so much, man. It's like we try so hard, right, to get them back for taking Ashley Cole from us and Fabregas. It's like, oh, yeah, we must get them back. Oh, we must get them back. Like give us William. Oh, give us Hopkins. Oh, and then every Chelsea player flops, and then every Arsenal player there works. We try so hard to get revenge for Ashley Cole and Fabregas, but bro, just knock it off, man. Just knock it off. Because you're not getting the ball. You're not even getting the balls. You're getting the scraps. Is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what happens against Aston Villa. I predict another draw. I think it's gonna be draw. What I'm thinking, people. I hope Arsenal's gonna win, but I predict a draw or a win for Villa because Villa is on they're on a what 11, 12 game winning streak. So, oof, we'll see where it goes, man. You know what I'm saying? And Kobe is indeed the GOAT, but I'm gonna be honest, Michael Jordan is the GOAT though. But Kobe's my GOAT, that's for sure. Don't think we'll keep it clean. I don't think so, but Villa might win it though. But it might go 1-1 though. I think a draw. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, I'm gonna leave it at that, right? Gonna end the stream. Subscribe to this channel, smash the like button, and share the stream. Gonna head out. Gonna eat because I'm hungry, and then we'll move on to Tuesday, the match action for Arsenal against Aston Villa. I hope a win, but I'm predicting a draw, and we'll see where we go from there. Peoples, enjoy your day, enjoy your evening later on, and if I don't, of course I'll make a video before New Year's Eve. But yeah, with that being said, out.